few minutes, doing a lot of research today, and I don't know how much time I have, but I'll try to help who I can, as much as I can, when I can. No, you can. Hi, Jake. Let's see if anybody else is around, Jake. Maybe a slow day. Everybody's out in the nice weather. I guess Washington, D.C. Or everybody's out marching. I think there's a lot of protests today. So that's could be where a lot of people are. Or Saturday morning. Saturday's not a big day for me. I mean, it is for me personally, but I think on the year there's less people. They're out with family, not screwing around with this. But I thought, maybe there's different kind of people today. That's why I want to do it today. So, hi, let's see if anybody is there. Jake, hi. Anybody is? Okay. Oh, that's my own hi. Oh, Instagram, there we go. Let's see who else is around here. Are we on business, government money, right? I mean, money to start a business. That's what, man, I'm doing a lot of research today, the last couple of days, just on my business research reports. And that's what I want to share. And don't forget, at Free Money News, I put a lot of, all the things we're going to talk about today, the links are up here on Facebook at Free Money News. So actually, I keep putting them up there as I follow them. So like in the last time, when was I? In the last day or so, I must have a dozen more free money websites to apply to that are on here. I just want to open a barber shop. Well, I mean, there's a lot of help for that, you know. And it's what it is not so much you knowing what's there, it's you going out and finding out what's there and how to use what's there. And look at all the options. Just don't go to one place and say, hey, do you have money? And they say no because of this, that. And when one person says no, that because you're too tall, you're too short, you're too round, you're too poor, you're too rich, you're too whatever, you think that's everything. Everything's like that. But it's not. That's just only for one damn program. There's thousands and thousands of programs. So you can't think the world is like that. I mean, you take you date one blonde woman and she's dumb as hell. Doesn't mean all blondes are dumb. That's stupid to think that way. And that's what happens because we don't know much about the subject, like getting government money. So we go to one place and we ask for government money, and they say, "Well, no, you don't have enough collateral. You don't have enough this. You don't have enough that." Well, that's just for their program. There's other programs, and that's why when I go through it and I do like for business. I mean, I found, you know, this is, actually I printed it out. I don't send reports in paper. It's all, you know, e-books. And, you know, there's like 200 programs or something just in one city. So I'm working on Connecticut now, you know, and all the stuff that I find there. Here's a nonprofit that offers free help just for women. You know, to get money and skills. So if you're a woman entrepreneur in Connecticut, and this has happened, it's not only Connecticut, it's every place. But this is what I found recently. This is why I put the links, you know, on Facebook. So you go to Facebook, you know, Free Money News, and you see these links that I'm talking about, you know, right now, and that's just a portion. I put up probably a dozen the last day or two, you know, since I've been on the air last, and it's all there. Now, you don't have to send me money. If you do, I would like that. Yes, I would. Do you like hyper? I didn't even know what that is. And that's what I'm trying to educate people about what's out there, because you're stopping yourself from not doing things because you believe in experts, even like me. Man, I don't know stuff. You only know stuff that you should be doing. What I'm trying to do is show you alternatives, and experts are out there. So you go to one office and ask an expert so giving out money in that office. That's only one office, man. There's too many. Yeah, I mean, for if you're looking for housing money, you're looking for money to start or grow a business of any kind like that, or even money to pay your bills, you got all kinds of places. Now, and they're not traditional places. Just off the bat, don't go to anybody making money off of doing this. That includes me. Make sure you really know what you're really doing first, because I mean, bottom line for me is that I just show you options. I can't promise you any of these things will work for you. God, I don't know. I just can promise you that they're real, man. People are getting it. I sent you my Fundly pages. Oh, I think I saw them, Jason. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it for everybody and pass it around. But I'll take a look again if I remember. I'm a one-man band here, so it's hard to do everything for everybody. Even myself, I don't think. So my main objective is to get sources to people, so they know what to do. So it's not so much on helping people do it, helping people know those sources that they can do it. That's what I'm trying to do. Need $5,000 to add to my shirt business, t-shirt business, okay? A lot of ways to do that, I mean, you can get anything from zero interest loans, right? Zero interest loans. Who the hell would have thought you could get zero interest loans? But you can, and that's even a national program by a nonprofit organization. See, there's other motives that other people have. Everybody's not just greedy son of a bitches want to get as much money from you as you can, as they can. There's other reasons to live in life. Money is certainly one of them. We need that to survive and take care of ourselves. Let's talk about businesses. I think I am. Because that's what the title is. But you have to have a philosophy, you have the knowledge of what's there and how to use the programs that are there, and how to find the programs that are there. That's the important thing, because if you Google right now, are there sources for my tuition for my daughter to become a nurse? Probably. It depends on where you're looking. I would start with the state capital first. That's a do. I mean, what I have a report for every state that shows you those sources, plus 300 more, just available in your state for just living money while she's going to college. And that's it. So if you go to letsgo.com/one-stop, that's a place to see that. And there's a list of my websites. If I can help you anyway, you want to throw money at me, or you want me do research. I can't do research for free for everybody. Is there sources for my tuition daughter? Okay. Yes, I mean, healthcare is a growing field. Again, you have to kick around stones. Make sure you go to the college she's going to and go to the financial aid office first. Don't go last after you've been admitted. Go first, and find out all this stuff. Man, I got an SBA loan. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Another thing with SBA loans, if you're looking for that, go to the SBA first directly. Don't go to a lender and ask that. You do SBA loans, and yes, and then they'll say no. You go to the SBA office first, ask them, hey, what banks, what organizations that offer SBA loans offer them to my kind of business? So like your t-shirt business, okay? So they understand that, because if they don't understand your business, what the hell are you doing? They just won't give you a loan. See, everybody wants to give money to people they know or know the business as well, or that kind of industry or whatever, so they can monitor it. We all like having people like ourselves around us. And it's the same way with bankers. They don't want to invest in anything they don't know, and that's stupid nowadays because there's so much. I need $1,500 to grow my lawn business. Well, that again, I mean, that's small amount. There's a lot of nonprofits locally that do that. Also, the internet, man, for $1,500, you could get potential customers. Just think if you raised. If you did a crowdfunding campaign, like my buddy here, Jason, is doing a crowdfunding campaign, and see, if you do that and so if you have a lawn, and what you do is raise money on your crowdfunding campaign, because you need only $1,500 from potential customers. Okay, so if you go, hey, my crowdfunding, and this is a cute idea too, because as Jason knows, the key to getting people to contribute is getting them to know about your campaign. So just think, if you have a lawn service business and you're going to potential customers, to sort of like give you money in advance for your work. So you'll do $300 worth of work for them, you'll do $100 worth of work for them, but give it to you now, and they get a special something thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe a t-shirt of your business, because somebody here is telling you, sorry, I'm at $15,000. Well, either way, it's, and see, by going to those potential customers, you're telling them about the the business you're in. So it's marketing already. So you're not just looking money from financial people. You're doing marketing from potential customers who really, you're asking them to give you money in advance for the work in the future so you have money to start your business. And they get a discount. If you buy it now, I mean, people are doing that with restaurants and everything. Now they're crowdfunding for restaurants. What they're doing, you give me $10,000 now for your restaurant, and you get $15,000 worth of food for the next year. And the rest of it. So people are getting money like that, to start the thing. The important thing is that you start. You get the money to start. So how you get it, you don't care if it's, and the money's in the toilet as long as you get the money. That's the important thing, and that's why you have to be creative about that. Just saying, I want money. Will you give me money? No, I mean, what makes it different from anybody else who wants money and give them money? So that's why you have to give something back. You have to be special. So that's why if you're a lawn service business and trying to do, trying to crowdfunding money to start the lawn service business, I mean, that's cool. And that's, then media will start writing it up because the local papers, hey, the guy in town here is starting a business and he's doing it by crowdfunding. Oh my God, never thought of that. That's cool. And so if anybody wants to see his crowdfunding site, here it is. And then he'll do, clean your basement for free or whatever. You get a free bonus by doing this kind of stuff. So that's what life is all about. Not by doing the same thing everybody else is doing and think it'll work for you. It may or may not. But, to increase those chances a lot is you got to dig down in your soul, dig down in your heart, dig down in your brain, and come up with something you need. And because then, if you do it, you're having fun doing it too. So even if you fail, man, at least you had a ball going through it. And you have fun doing it. If you're trying to do something that, you're just not, if it works, it'd be great, so I'll try it, with no enthusiasm. Then now your chance of success dwindles because you got no enthusiasm for it. And that's I found out I couldn't sell a book that I couldn't believe in and didn't have enthusiasm about. People want me to write books or sell other stuff. And like when I did home shopping for a long time, I thought about it like that. Thanks, I never thought about it and they wanted me to sell all this other stuff on home shopping. I said, no, I can't sell other people's stuff. When I sell my stuff, I'm not selling. That's it. This is not selling. I would go on talk shows and I have the book and I throw the book away. You don't need this book. And to me, it's all about education. I want people to know about this stuff. And I got to make money too, to live on, support myself or whatever. So that's there. And that's a twofer. And that's the nicest twofer in the world, I think. That you believe in what you're doing and you're trying to figure out how to make money out of it. I don't know how to do it yet. I did. I figured it out before, in the old way. So this is a new way now. And I got to figure it out this way. And we all have to. Nobody knows what works. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. And so take anything anybody says with a grain of salt and just keep trying shit yourself. Been crowdfunding, not doing well. Okay, then the next time you do it again, but do it differently. So if you don't keep banging your head against the wall, well, okay, any idea? What is your idea you're trying to get money for? Maybe I could brainstorm with you a little bit. What do you need money for? And by the way, the money part, if you go to Facebook and my free money news, all the new ones about money for starting a business is there. Okay, so you need dental care, right? Okay, now have you tried modestneeds.com? I would go to put it on another website, GoFundMe. There's a lot of that there. Also, what I find, there's a nice new crowdfunding site you want to find out, Generosity. I think that's the name. That's Indiegogo's one for personal things like that. And that's a little better. Now, what can you do for dental care? What kind of dental care do you need? Viral funding. Well, I mean, that's just lucky. You can't plan how to do that. You just keep trying shit and hoping something happens. What kind of dental care? What's the reason you need dental care? What makes your dental care thing differently? Why is that there? I did everything you told. But what is different? How do you make it different? What is different about your dental care that anybody else wants to have dental care? Disabled. Okay, you're disabled and need dental care. Okay, now what I would do, I don't know, I gave you some other stuff. Make sure, I mean, if you have a disability in dental care, I would also make sure you go to the state dental society. Every state has a dental society, dental colleges too. But the dental society, you're looking for Safety Net Dental. So you're looking for Safety Net Dental. Oh, they have a long waiting list on the colleges or the dental society. There's also a program that dentists donate their time, particularly with people with disabilities. And I forget the name of that website, but the Dental Society is usually linked to it. And so if you get to the Dental Society website and find that. Also, the Dental Society usually has 2 days a week, which are 2 days out of the whole year. They go down somewhere in a big gymnasium and treat people for free. You may want to look at when the next date for that is. I'm going to have to figure out how to make money with my business idea soon. At least enough income to replace my job, because I feel I'm not going to have a job soon due to my life circumstances. So is that because the job going to fire you, or you got to fire you because you don't want to be there anymore? Well, whatever it is, what I would do now, whatever it is, I'm making money. I mean, to me, the easiest way to make money is not to have if you need it quickly. I mean, if you have a long life span of time before you have to make money at it, then you could do your bigger projects, because they take money to upfront money, and that will take time to do it. I had teeth pulled in 12/23, started care, need help to pay. So you have a dental bill you need to pay. Dental insurance. Oh, that's too late for dental insurance. Whatever. If you already have a dental bill, well, then I want more to open up a daycare. Oh, that's somebody else. Okay, now back to the dental. What I would do is, okay, you have that bill. You want to get rid of it. See, what you do is bitch and moan if you don't have money, and if your disability don't have money, well, I think some nice letters to the people you owe that money to, and how you don't have it, and why, and this is a burden, because these dentists don't need it, and so you have to tug on their heartstrings to try to get that. And people do it all the time. I'm helping some seniors here, get rid of $90,000 of credit card debt just by writing letters, and that's it. If you're wondering how to do that and talk to these people or whatever, I'm going to lose everything in your mouth or what? It's hard to follow all that. I have time, I hope. I say, does government shutdowns affect government contacts and SB? No, none of that stuff will be affected. This is all just bullshit in Washington. They love to do, my subsidy is bigger than your subsidy, or whatever the hell it is. No, just ignore it unless you're just using it as entertainment. It's sort of like gambling and all that stuff. I mean, if it's entertainment, it's good. If you make money at it, don't worry about it. Hey, are you up for rounding my friend? Rounding my friend. Great to see you. Are you up and rundening? I don't know what the word is, sorry. But I'm here. I'm here for a while until I have to go back and do research. Yes, sir, does government shutdowns affect me? I'm 22, but thanks. Oh, well, I need money to start a marijuana business. I found some money to start marijuana business in California. They have money for low-income people to start marijuana businesses. But what I would do, if you're looking to start a marijuana business, get a hold of people like Normal and those people that have been following this issue for a long time. Don't go and Google, I want to start a marijuana business. You're just going to find people who are consultants and lawyers and accountants that say, yeah, $5,000 I'll help you. No, you don't have to do that. You go to the societies that have been following this. They have meetups all the time, and find out the real way to do it. What's doing it. Not the people who are just jumping in to make money because you don't know what the hell's going on. You learn what's going on from people who have been doing it for a while, and they're all free because they're nonprofits and organizations that doing this for more than just getting a buck. And that's who you want to go to. Are you the guy in the question mark suit? I think, it's hard to keep up. I'm sorry. I got 3 or 4 screens I'm using. Startup scams. Should you? No, of course not. No. To me, stay away from anything that, oh Naima. Stay away from anything from that going to cost you money. So anything that you're getting, oh, that sort of sounds interesting. Do you go to any of the women's marches today? My wife was out there. She tried to drag me. I got too much research to do, all because of the shutdown. But there were a couple of streams of thought there in the middle. Marijuana, yeah. I know, starting a business and startup scams. No, don't spend any money to start a business on the internet. You don't have to. No money on the internet. So don't spend money. So if somebody says, oh, you're going to make a lot of money on the internet, just send me some money. And then you'll make. No, the only way you want to do that is if after you make money, you give them a little bit. Your act is sad and don't work. It's funny. I don't know how to see the once the things go on. But the same thing time be ruthless. What is same thing be ruthless? I'm sorry. I don't know how to watch. I don't know how to see the questions that have already scrolled by. But the same. So if I didn't answer something you really want, how does that work? How does what work? I'm sorry, Jerry. I didn't. I don't catch them. I'm watching 4 screens here. Do you know how much you have to make to file taxes? I forget what it is. You just call up the IRS. They'll tell you. As a businessman, catalog of federal benefits is the best thing I ever read. Yes, it's great, but that only has 1,200 programs in it, or 1,500, and that's only from the federal government. What you're missing is like 17,000 that are at the local. So that's why. But it's good to learn. That's the way I learned. I made that book into a bestseller. Didn't write a lick. Mindless dribble. I'm out. Goodbye. Thank you. Matthew, a nice jazzy haircut. Oh, you like that? Yeah, this is new. Naima, and I'm not sure. She's just being polite, but she said she liked it. Listen. You're great. You should have a federal salary. No, I don't want a job. No. Oh man! Every time I had a job, when I was younger, after 6 months, I thought the guy was an idiot. Leska, you're great. Rick, I'm sorry to see you go. Okay. I can't please everybody. I don't try to anymore. It doesn't matter, but best of luck to you. Purchase a Fannie Mae house at full asking price because it was end of year had to be done, or we lose all the grants of $835 a month. Sick due to doctors being negligent. Surgeries said too late to sue. I like the haircut. Thank you, Naima. Well, that's enough. I'll keep it like this. I go after that, Mr. Wizard look, or the crazy professor, or whatever. And well, if you have problems like that, okay, you have buying a house. I don't understand all the problem, Tracy. Start getting help. Make sure you know everything that you have to maybe get out of this, maybe not. But you want to know the options to do that, and that's by going to your HUD counselor, because they help you with any kind of bills and credit stuff and getting out of debt and all that kind of stuff. So you just Google HUD counselor. Oh, Peter Jewelers, how are you? I'm working on your stuff. Yes. Did you get my email, Peter? Or is it none? So go to HUD counselors. Make sure you ask them. Make an appointment. You show up. None of this cost. Everything I'm giving you is not going to cost any money. I had a Christmas once just like you. I had a Christmas tree once just like you. Christmas tree. That's what I said. I would take a Mandarin and I call the characters you have to write. I call them Christmas trees, because that's what all they look like to me. Outlines of Christmas trees. When you try to write a Mandarin sentence. Okay. That's one thing you do. The other thing you do is contact your elected official, your congressman, senator, stuff like that, and that's it. So, Nang or Peter, yes, I'm working on it now, and it should be there Monday. It's a big sucker. I'm sorry, but thank you again. I appreciate the work. And let's see, where was I? Naima likes the hair. Oh, about getting out of debt. I mean, so many. I mean, I keep been recommending this for so long, and now I keep running into people who are making it work. And you call these big organizations, but write to them personally about how you can't pay for things and how this is going to be a burden, what the burden is, or whatever. See, they have the power just to wipe that out of the computer, and they know a certain amount of these things have to be wiped out. So you have two ways of doing it: fighting them with legalese and wasting lawyers and everything like that, or tugging at their heartstrings. Everybody wants to do good, I think, but you got to give them a chance to do good. So that's why instead of being mean or you son of a bitch, you're charging too much or whatever, it's just take a different tactic, to try to solve that problem. Right, be nice. I mean, that just goes a long way, and it's easier on the heart, too. Let's see, it's their first day on Periscope. Yeah, hey, cool advice. And so that's why you grab it. The worst is it doesn't work, But the other way is going to be, no matter what other way you try, it's going to be more expensive, and it's going to be a lot of heartache, So you do this, and like I said, this woman who I helped to write the letter, or she just wrote the letter, I'll tell her what to do, and I got rid of $90,000. This is from credit card people. I mean, that's astounding to me. I'm looking forward to reading the new research. Yes, thank you. And videos, lots of videos in this research. Let's see. Oh, so now, I mean, actually in the money is also, if you have a startup idea, there's a lot of money, grant money even for startup money at the local level, state level. Co-working spaces is an interesting idea now. I mean, it's not a new idea. Everything old is new again. You haven't seen these co-working spaces? These are ballooning all over the country. And what's good about them? Sure, there's a place to work and you share resources. So we've had these kinds of things for a long time. But this is more hip nowadays. And what I think the good part of it is that wasn't really promoted last time. You said before that it's too good to be true. It's probably not. And the guy on Periscope selling courses said you make 20% return with no risk. Well, if anybody says they make 20% return and no risk, I wouldn't do it, but I don't know everything. And if you're going to give somebody money, no. If you could do that without any money, then that's worth a risk. Father passed away, owed $92,000 back heirs, prison time for not paying. Who, you? Where to go? Prison time for not, while alive. Since son was a 26-year-old though. No help, no money. Doesn't seem right. Help me, please. Well, Tracy, not sure where, but these sources, what I would search, I mean, I do a report that gives you like 300 sources of money, but it's also sources of money to pay expenses and daily living and stuff like this. But if this is a back stuff, you got to get help. Now, if it's business money, you go to your Business Development Center. And if you go to America's, AMERICAS, SBDC.org, I type, oh, no, it didn't go in there. AMERICASSBDC.org. I may have made a typo. And you find the local one, make an appointment, and they help you get rid of business-related debt. The other ones who personal debt is go to your HUD counselors, HUD. If you Google HUD counselors. And make sure it's .gov. You'll see a map of the United States. Contact one of them. They get grants to help you with that kind of problem for free. Also call your local 911 and ask for other, because there'll be other nonprofits that aren't in that will also probably help you for free too. So you're looking for this kind of free help. If you're Tracy, father passed away, I mean, another thing that's really good, I've used a lot, people, do you know of any of those group workplaces in the DC? Oh yeah, lots. Co-working is the key. And I think the Maryland Department of Economic Development has a bunch, it's listed. So you're looking for incubators, co-working, things like that, yeah. And Yeah, there's a bunch. I mean, I walk down Connecticut Ave and pass two or three, but they're all over the country. You know, they're big. I mean, there's one company now. I forget what it's called, Work Something, and they're now doing. We're thrilled talking to you on Tuesday. It was not every day talking to the world famous. No, well, thank you so much. It's just me struggling like everybody else, but that's awfully nice of you. I don't know. Is this Peter or not? I'm not sure. It just, I mean, giving me an opportunity to help is giving me a gift, you know. And I know a lot of people want help, and I could probably help a lot of people, but there's only so many. This is why something like this, I could reach more people and try to share what I know about helping. Oh, child support, that's owed me. Well, there's a there's a office at your state government. Call 211 and look for their state child enforcement office, child support enforcement office. I mean, they have cops that go chase these people down. You know, that's what they're for. They'll take their tax money. They'll take everything. You know, to get that. So make sure you talk that. But helping people, no. I mean, people ask me for help. I mean, you're really giving me a gift, and my problem now is how do I do that? I want to make money at this because I don't, you know, I think we should be support ourselves enough, you know, to do it, and I feel my skills are probably good enough. I could make a living at this too. I have in the past. It's just that the new stuff that's going on, I have to learn that, like everybody else out there. Plus the retirement, saving for the future without being punished by the time. I think retirement's stupid. But that's me. I think we're here to give. I think we should be contributing to society until we fucking die. What else we got to do here? You know, and that's selfish too again, because what's better than to give? I don't understand. I mean, I understand capitalism is cool because you know, it's a way to see if what you're doing is worthwhile. If it's not worthwhile to anybody, what the hell are you doing it for? You know, no advice for student loans. Yes, you know, don't accept any call or email or something that promises you they're going to fix your student loan. And that's the last thing you want to do. You want to go to consumerfinance.gov. Consumerfinance.gov. Put in student loans, and you'll see. They have all the help there. There's an 800 number from the ombudsman of the student loan people that will help you, okay? Let's see, father prison for didn't receive any help, and he passed away. He owed $23,000. I can get some money for back child support, deceased. Where can I get, child support, I just talked about that, yeah. So your state office of child support enforcement, how to help white out student loans, okay? To find out your options available, again, don't pay anybody money to find out about those options. You go to consumerfinance.gov. Many thanks for the great advice and suggestions you gave us on Tuesday. All were actionable. Oh, thank you, Peter. I'm not sure, are you Peter or Nang or both? Well, again, Peter, we were talking on the phone on my talk service, yeah. And, you know, I mean, everything is just options. I mean, I hope something helps. Another thing what you do when you're following anybody's options, whether it's mine or anybody else, what you really have to do is also listen. You know, you're listening for other things. I don't know everything, nobody does, and you're looking for things that, see, the people you're calling also know other stuff besides their stuff. So what your obligation is that's why it's always better to do it on the phone, because then you get a more personal relationship with somebody, and you want to find out what else they would know. I mean, just think if this person was in the business of helping people get out of debt forever, or helping people start businesses forever, they know a lot more than just that one program. So your obligation to me as a researcher or trying to solve your own problem, whatever you want to call yourself, is that to ask for suggestions. Where else? Do you suggest? Who else? Because they're following that. They're in that business. They're going to seminars. They're going to meetings. They're going to conferences. They're going to everybody related to what they do for life. And if what they're doing for a living is giving money to people to start businesses, then they know other sources. And that's the important thing. That's the way you learn. That's the way everything I find that's really cool is by accident. Find it. I'm going to stuff that ain't worth a shit, but I don't know until I get there, and that person could be something else I never would have found. And that's the fun in life. That's why it's like gold, mining for gold or panning for gold. You don't know what's there. You don't even know what to ask for. This is why I wear the question mark suits. You don't know the questions to ask. Fannie Mae, house full price. Oh yeah, I don't know. I need a lot of help with everything. Everything bills. House, okay. Well, I mean, Tracy, if it behooves you, I have something for $59 where I give you every personal grant program in your state. Research that. It's about 327, I say, but it's really a lot more. It's just the title was already printed. And as I do these things, these are getting bigger. And so it's about 400 pages of all the grants in your state, federal, local, city, state, county, nonprofit organization, they're all in that. And it's doing state by state. So it's not like somebody said, the catalog federal domestic assistance. The problem with the catalog federal domestic assistance, there's probably only about 10 or maybe 100 in there that you apply for directly. Particularly personal grants, probably none, because it all goes somewhere else and given out. So that's what I'm doing in these one-stop. I show you where they're given, that federal money is given out locally, because it's called 15 different places in every different state. It's called something different. So that's why this stuff is so hard to find. I think you can scroll down on Instagram, an advantage when you go back. Why such a red nose? I don't know. I even quit drinking. I don't drink much anymore. Or it's probably the lamp I'm doing. I know I feel like Rudolph. And I put this up. See how the light reflects? And if I go like that, then there's no light. Well, maybe I'll get a Groucho Marx glasses with nose. I mean, that's what I feel like sometimes. You must be drinking. Actually, I used to drink maybe a glass or two of wine a day, but I even stopped that because I was getting, as you get older, it affects your skin somehow. But maybe, I don't know, but nose works fine. Big. So, thank God it works. That's the important thing, that it works. So listen, where was I? Oh, the one-stops, let's go.com/one-stop. That's everything for, your state. And what I'm doing, I really like and getting a lot of nice feedback, and Naima says she's passing it along to everybody, so that's great. Let your friends know about, so I don't know how you do. Tell me, if you follow this, Facebook Free Money News, if you follow that, does that mean every time I put up a new one, you find out about it? You get a notice of it or not? I'm not sure how Facebook really works or whatever. But let me know if somebody there knows that stuff. But I'm putting them up there every day, new ones, new sources. So you can just go there, click on the link and apply or not, kind of thing. So I put a whole bunch of there today, yesterday, almost every day, because every day I do research. I want to make sure I do that research every day, so I keep learning new stuff. That's what excites me, because then I find something. John is watching. Bring them on camera. Bring what on camera? Oh, this. Oh, that. Yeah. So that's the website. So you want to download the free report. This is my best 5 free starting places to find free money on anything. These are my websites for stuff. The one-stop website for buying my, those state things. I think it's the best thing I've done in 40-some years now. Then letsgo.com/talk, and the courses that are new to me, they're doing well too. I'm just starting that stuff. So most of this stuff I'm just starting. Research is where I do the housing report. So for like $50, I give you a report that shows you every source of government money, grants, loans, free money, all that kind of stuff, free services to buy property, fix up property, and all that kind of stuff. Tracy, do you talk with people personally, even on the phone? Where do I order the $59 book? Tracy, yes, I talk with people here. You go to letsgo.com/talk, and that's $1 a minute. And usually in 15, 20 minutes or so, I could understand enough of your problem to give you a bunch of sources to start. Here, letsgo.com one stop, that's the $59 book. It's really $79. I'm doing it down for $59 because I want more and more people to do this. And I feel the more I do them, the better I get at it. And they keep getting better. And I want to have every state. And I have about half the states available just for immediate download. If your state is not available, then it's same price, but it takes me 2 weeks to get it. And also, I'm putting a bunch of them on Udemy. So instead of the download, if you want to take the course instead, it has the same thing as a download, but it's like $5 more there or something like that. But I have a video for each section. See, there's 34 sections in this state-by-state thing. So you have, in the one-stops, 34 sections. So whether it's paying your student loans or paying for dental care or starting your own business and something. So I have introductions on that, so to try to make it a little easier for everybody to understand. That's because there's so much. The skill is in organizing it, and that's, at least it's not Google. I mean, that's to me the ultimate in death by information. You know what I think? Wait, maybe do I have any? Wait a minute, I gotta be right back. I had some, like makeup for on-camera stuff I was going to put on, see if that works any different. Yes, I'm on Udemy now, and I think about 6 states of them are on Udemy. So next time I'm going to bring the powder puff down and see if that takes off the red nose shine, so I don't look like one of those reindeers at Christmas time. Or maybe it's just the glasses, but now I can't see, everything's a little foggy. A foggy day. But there's bigger problems to solve in life, I think, than that. I feel healthy. I still went out and ran, 4 or 5 miles again today. Do that every day. If I walk fast, run. I'm trying to do it without shoes. I want to be real flat. I feel that I feel more aligned with the earth if I don't wear, heels and push-up heels and platforms on them, these big soles we have to cushion all this stuff. And I think the more natural we are. Are you Let's Go on Udemy? Yes. Or letsgo.com/course. If you go letsgo.com/course, that will pull up all my courses there. Letsgo.com/course, COURSE. Tracy, do you know anything about malpractice laws? Injured due to surgeries, 8 total. Disabled now. Wow. First surgery 8 years ago, but last one I was, but last 3 or 4, but still disabled. Wow. There are nonprofit organizations. Before you get an ambulance chaser, what I would do is start, they call that grounding. Being in touch with the earth. Yes, yeah, and that's I had some of those toe shoes, but I couldn't get used to those. But I like that feeling. Also, if I have like normal kind of running shoes, it's easier to twist my legs, and as I get older, that's a big issue. It's tripping and falling and breaking something like that. So the more I'm flatter on the ground, the less likely that I trip and whatever. But it's fun trying to figure it out. It's all. But I have in my mind, I want to get back to factory recommended settings. So our body was built to do the work for a long time, right? So it's just how we treat it and what we do with it. So I'm trying to get back to natural ones. I love repairing homes, but don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, then, that doesn't matter. If you repair homes, you go and repair homes, figure out a way to do it. There's options. Instead of the perfect way, somebody give you $100,000 and repair homes. So you do it for somebody else once. So somebody else has a home, so you learn it that way. And that way you're getting paid to do it, and it's going to school, on somebody else's nickel. So go on these platforms that give out services, and you say, hey, I'll help you repair your home. You pay the bills, and you get me real cheap to do it. And all of a sudden you're in business. And see, that's why I think the easiest way, that's what I was trying to start earlier, to start a business nowadays, some kind of service or whatever, because there's so many ways to advertise this now that weren't available before. And then you don't need money for any of that thing. And there's so many ways to make money now without any money. And a service, if you like doing it, now you have something to do forever. Now you have something too to be proud of. I mean, if you're making something that you love, love doing, now you're an artist. You're Picasso every day. Even if it's just fixing up homes, you could be Picasso at homes, or shining shoes. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is what if you feel you've been put on earth to do this, and this is the best thing to contribute to life. So now you have pride in what you're doing, instead of working for somebody that all they want you is to make money for them. They don't give a shit how you do it, as long as you keep doing it more. And that's what, so I think nowadays with the gig economy, that's happening more and more. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, 94% of all the new jobs are created like that. People just going out and doing stuff off, not on a normal job, and so you can do that, and it's easier than ever, and it's easier on the soul, your heart, your health inside, because you don't have anxiety of people beating on you just to get more money out of you all the time, to make more money for them. Hello from Brooklyn. I'm a massage therapist looking for a grant for starting my business. Are there any specific grants for African American women? Well, I mean, maybe, maybe not, doesn't matter. You just look for help for starting a business. One thing to do, particularly in Brooklyn, you have good small business development centers there. If you Google, I think I've done this so much. You're looking for a nonprofit. There's a lot of women nonprofit organizations that help women get their businesses going. So they're not going to charge you. If they charge you, it's next to nothing. You don't want accountants or lawyers and all this kind of stuff helping you start a business. No. Yeah, you're looking for nonprofit organizations that help you, because they're just trying to get by and do something for the community, not for their pocketbook. We need FEMA grants, loans in California. Did you get hurt? If you're having trouble with FEMA, contact your elected official. They're the ones that could rattle FEMA's cages. You used your commercial in Kentucky back in 1999. Yes, I did. Commercials were very, very good to me at the time, because people bought reference books. People don't buy it anymore. So that's mudslides. Oh yes. Well, actually, if I was a mudslide, now if you go to like the big websites for crowdfunding and see people from like the hurricanes and other disasters like that, they're raising $100,000, $150,000 on crowdfunding, just as individuals. That's it. So I'd start crowdfunding campaigns and see what that is like, because people relate to that. Apparently they're giving them. People are getting a lot of money in that. I mean, if you want to take a look, I mean, sure, if you go to gov't.com and just put in, one of the names of the hurricanes. Well, I forget their name already. Just put Hurricanes Texas, Hurricanes Florida, or whatever. And you see people making hundreds of thousands of dollars on profit. Just people, nobody knows. People want to give, people want to help. Helping to see you're still working for the people. Well, I'm working for me too. I got to eat. That's fun in life. I'm not sure what your availability is. Are there certain times a day? No, Tracy, you just go letsgo.com/talk. Sign up, put a time there, and 9 times out of 10 it's good for me, and I reply back, say that's good, and we both call a magic number somewhere in the sky and talk to each other. Then they bill you $1 a minute. We're only on a minute, that's all they bill you. Yeah, you hate me and hang up right around, then that's all you get a bill for a minute. If you want to talk for an hour, okay, if it's useful. If you see I'm getting bored or you're getting bored, then we should hang up. And that's what it is. And the one-stop, the $59 thing for your state, that's at letsgo.com/one-stop. So that's at that report. They're all, and they're also on the courses. I got about 7 of them up there now too, and they're basically the same thing. It's just a little different formatting on the course. The one stop is downloading an ebook. On the course, that's in there, but then I take the 35 sections and have an additional little video to explain each one of those sections in detail, so you could evaluate better if this is an important section to you or not, instead of having to read it. And people find that a more interesting format. I don't know, whatever works for you. I'll put it in a sausage machine if somebody wants it that way. I don't care. Let's go. You are looking good. I am looking at you as an awesome, well, thank you. So you have the depth of skills and intent to do not change. Well, thank you, Peter. But now I never know, is this Peter or is this Nang? Is it Nang? Because, but that's, I mean, boy, I mean, I don't think, I mean, somebody saying that to me, I never thought anybody would say that to me, I mean, it's amazing how what happens in life. How can you buy a home with bad credit? A lot of programs. Now, for Nang, I was just showing, talking about, I'm showing you a program you have in Connecticut for people who have low credit score, have no collateral, and banks close you down. And that's where you get money. So don't worry about it. I mean, the worst could happen. You ask anybody with money, particularly government or nonprofit. You just ask. Doesn't matter. They'll tell you if you have a bad credit. You and I can't guess what they think is bad credit. So don't bother. The important thing, you'll get nothing if you ask. And you and I guessing what's going to work. We don't know. So don't. I'll call you. You are too. You have too many issues. Oh, I have too many issues with health, dental, ooh, home repair. Yes, well, that one stop, tell you the truth, that will be helpful. And by the way, I went to Marquette, almost flunked out 5 times. Barely got through. Boy, I hated school. Anyway, but then I got out, went in the Navy 3 years, 2 months, 9 days, went back, got the government to pay my MBA, and school was easy then, when you're ready. I'm in Clearwater, Florida. How can I get a house with bad credit? Same programs. Can't guarantee it, but I'll send you a report that shows you every program. And Clearwater has about 150 programs down there, all over. And that's so what I'll do is show a report, all the grants, all the loans you don't have to pay back, all the loans with 0% interest mortgage, which means that your mortgage is half price. So if you get like a $200,000 mortgage, and I don't know what that is, maybe, $2,000 a month to pay at a 4% interest rate, well, then it'll only be $1,000 a month. That's right, just incredible bargains, that only nonprofits or governments can give. Your bank's not going to do that. Anybody else who's trying to make money at this thing, they want to pay for their yachts and all that kind of thing. Cornell, yes, I'm watching. Bring them on camera. Bring who on camera? Who do you want on camera? Who do you want on camera? These things on camera? These things again? I'll be happy to do that. House repair. If I got my house repair remodeled, need grants. I feel better. Can provide other possibilities of being able to provide parking, ride, lodging. Any ideas for extra income? Yes. I have a report on extra income, 140 ways to keep money coming in. It's like $20. We go to letsgo.com/tutor. So letsgo.com/tutor, 120 ways, or 140 ways, right? And these are all the things that are available on the internet through extra money. So if you have a garage, you have space for a garage, you can make money on that now. You just put on a website, people are looking for places to put a car, and you do that. You have a car you're not using all the time. You put that on a website, people are looking for a low-income car to borrow once in a while. And see, and the platform where you put this online, they take care of the insurance, they take care of make sure you get paid and everything. And none of this costs you any money to do. So the only thing is that you only pay a little bit percent, usually like 5%, 10% at most, to them after you get the money. So what could be better than that? You know, so that's where you want to do it. You don't give anybody money on the internet before you get your money. How can I get the information from you? What information would you like? Look, you were also looking at Instagram. Yes, you. Yeah, no, I'm on Instagram, but that goes away like after a day or something. Otherwise, I have to do a 1-minute thing, and I can't help people. I mean, that's like my old infomercial. What does the government shutdown mean to the simplistic items? Nothing. Forget it. Don't worry. They're just, you know, just playing schoolyard bullies or whatever. Home buying with bad credit, that's okay. Try it anyway. You can be free. So I can get a free roof in Jersey? Maybe. I mean, there are roof repairs. I mean, repair homes. It depends on your income and things like that, but there are those programs. I mean, I can't guarantee anything. I don't know. All I know, there's lots of programs for those. You have to check them out. You have to contact them and see what the requirements for you are, because every place, every program has different requirements. That's why the problem is somebody said, well, no, you have to make $100,000 to do that. Well, maybe that's true for them, but, or for that program. There's other programs you can't make $100,000 and get the money. You have to have less than $100,000 to get the money. And that's what now I was talking to, I'm doing for Nong up in Connecticut on entrepreneuring. They'll give you money to start a business as long as you don't make over $100,000. You make over $100,000, they don't want to give you this money. So it's crazy. There's no rhyme or reason. So you say you think you know, I say you think you know. I know that one thing. You know, like I keep saying about blondes being dumb. You know, because you know a dumb blonde. That doesn't make every blonde dumb, right? Where do you get your suits from? Vietnam, same guys that were trying to kill my ass 40, 50 years ago, now making my suits. They're cheap as hell. Send information about home buying an email. No, you have to send me an email. I lose this thing. I'll never see you. After I turn this off, I won't have your email. So I'm at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. And as some of you know, that you may have to hit on me 3 times before I respond, because I'm basically a one-man band doing most of the things myself. Did you write that book? I wrote 100 books, and only 10 made money. So you probably knew one of the 10. A couple of New York Times bestsellers. But yeah, see, I'm wrong 90% of the time. So I know it. Just keep going, man. What's your option? Doing shit and sitting there and complaining, huh? That's no fun. Doing stuff and having fun, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. What the hell? That's the best you could ask for. You know, so if you do nothing, you're out of the game. And that's why if you keep to doing things that you can have fun with, then you stay in the game at least, because you're having fun doing it. Even though you're not winning, you're playing. Yeah, that's cool. We are students every day in our life. Life is one big learning. Absolutely. It's going to be more and more. You know, I think the 3 biggest things that are going to change incredibly in the next 10 years. One is education. We're paying more than anybody else in the world, and it's stupid. We're getting dumber. So that's stupid. Healthcare, we pay twice as much as any other developed country in the world. That's stupid. We got to change that. Legal services and professional services, that's outprice the average person, and doesn't have to be, because technology will make that easier, and get rid of these high-priced professions, and get it down to reasonable size. Then there's change, and so that's why you keep hanging in there trying to figure out change, and that's what my thing is about in my free money news, trying to show you about those kinds of things that are there. Oh, I think I off on Instagram. I forgot. That's only an hour. Then they cut you off for 50 minutes. I forget what it is. But let's go Facebook free money news. That's why I'm trying to keep up to date on all those kinds of things that are happening in our society. Where the free money programs, there's always alternatives, new ways to do things. And the new ways to do things, that's where the opportunities are. That's where the fun part is. Doing the same old thing everybody else says, no, there's no opportunity. Everybody's beating the hell and bleeding the hell out of those things. The new things are fun. fun and they're exciting because nobody cares about credentials. You don't need it. That's right. I got in the business and the computer industry back in the mid-70s, man. You know, when it was just starting, and I was taking a class at one university and teaching the same thing at another university. Now, talking about credentials, had nothing. I just kept my class a week behind what I was taking. That's all you needed back then. Now you need a PhD in the subject. So new stuff are fun. Where to get help with organizations of my house, and help design and decor with buying new furniture, and all those closets need to be done. Well, it's easy to spend money. The most important thing is how do you find the money to do that? That's the hard part. So I wouldn't worry about spending the money. I would worry about how to find the money. Then that's the easy part. Let's go. Can you check a website? I want the guy saying, oh, I don't know what I lost that. Maybe I get it over here. What was the website? If anybody on the internet is asking you for money and promising you money, do not give anybody money first. You know, that's all. If they say you can make money doing it, okay, well, the only way you do that is if you give them a piece of what you get. You don't give money ahead of time. It's just not going to be worth it. Maybe somebody doesn't, but you can't afford to try it. And don't bother. There's just too many other things that you could try that don't require that. And you'll just go losing money, and get sucked in to the next sweet-talking person. You know, that's going to reel you in on something that doesn't work either. It all sounds great. They work on what they're going to say 24/7, so you can't argue against it because they have already prepackaged the argument for anything. Have you done the One Stop? Yes, Arizona is done. Yes, Burke is watching it. So Arizona is done. letsgo.com/one-stop. And so just ignore it. You know, unless you really know that industry that they're talking about and you know it well enough to know the value, but most of us don't. It's not worth it. There's too many ways on the internet, like that 140 ways to make extra money. These are all internet things that don't cost you anything to make money. Only they get a little piece when you get money. You know, he is promising 20% risk-free investment. Well, that's stupid. You know, I mean, I think. Well, even if it isn't, I wouldn't bother, you know, unless you have a lot of money and you're willing to gamble and lose the money. You know, that's to me the only way. But that's a personal thing. I can't tell anybody else how to live, man. I don't know what the hell to do in my own life. So you can't trust me. But that's 20%. Man, well, why doesn't that guy, you know, go out and borrow, you know, $1 million at 10% and put it there and get 20%? He doesn't have to sell it to you. Why? Why waste his time trying to sell you money? He can make $100,000 a day doing that. Doesn't that sound? So I don't know. But as I say, I don't know anything. Can I get a small loan of $1 million? Well, yes. Depending on how much you want to pay. Let's see. Okay, guys, boy, it's an hour. I got to do research. Nang is going to yell at me if I don't get her project to her on time. She's never going to talk to me again, and she said such nice things about me that I can't afford to lose that because she gives me a wonderful gift by just saying those words. So I appreciate anybody who says anything nice to me because it is... Yeah, I mean, that's what we have for each other. You know, can you have a look at his offer? Yeah, okay, but email letsgofreeradio at gmail.com, but it's probably the same thing that I'm saying now, unless I know it and I've used it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything more to say. Well, I'll try, and if you don't hear from me in a day or two, beat on me again. But I doubt if I have anything new, okay? Be happy to try. Okay, guys. Well, thank you. Everybody's been nice, and you saying kind words about me is a wonderful gift. I mean, a wonderful gift in life, and I feel so spoiled and grateful for having that. So, and I feel it'll disappear any moment. So I want to appreciate while it's here, and so I thank you all very much. Cannot afford it. I did it to my Edison. What is that, Edison? Don't know. Okay, so let's go .com/one-stop. That's the big one. Let's go.com/talk. So you want to talk. And I won't be as loud when we talk on the phone. Right, Nan?